Hey, Terrance and I are on the long trail. It's been a 5-year plan. We finally did it. He started down in Massachusetts. I'm just meeting him at the top here, Lamoille Valley. We just started at the rail trail near Johnson, Vermont. And this is our first suspension bridge. And we're heading up to which camp? Round Top Camp. It's just like 3 more miles. And then going all the way to Canada. Unplugging for a couple days. There he is back there. He's going the long way. That's his long trail name. Long way. Why is that again?
Because I'm walking north to eventually get to the South Pole.
Yep. The long way. All right. Terrance and I made it to the lookout.
Company sweat.
He came from Massachusetts. And I...
Okay, is that where's the trail?
This way.
It's that way?
Yeah.
It comes back this way? So
Yeah.
it must switch back down there.
Yeah, well, it's kind of just meandering down the hill over here.
Okay, sorry if we ruined your video.
No, you made it better.
Okay.
What's your trail name?
My trail name is Gray Wolf.
Gray Wolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Old trail name.
Yeah.
It's from a long time. 90s.
Nice. You
Guys?
kept it all these years.
Yeah.
Mine's basically Ranger.
Ranger?
Yeah.
Long way.
Long way. Okay. I've got mine in the AT book. You guys do that?
I haven't, but it, you know, kind of got it on the AT.
Real old from the 90s.
Yeah.
And what's your trail name?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm Baloo.
I know.
Blue.
Oh, yeah.
How
Okay.
you guys doing?
Yeah, good. How are you? We're videoing. Well, we were videoing and then...
Oh, and then we interrupted you.
Yeah, sorry. I really messed it
Oh,
up.
we messed up the
I
video.
said,
No.
where's the trail? And they go right there.
Yeah.
Oh, does it go double back this way?
Yeah, it probably switchbacks down.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, sorry to mess up your video.
Not at all.
Happy
Not at
trails.
all. Where are you
We have
guys
to go-
from?
We have a Florida.
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 Wow, awesome.
Wow.
We
Okay.
have a joke for the switchbacks, don't we? Can you remember it?
I don't think it's that funny.
Not that funny?
Most
You've
jokes
heard
on
it too many
tell
times.
I think it's pretty damn funny. Oh, you're recording us.
That's
Now
why
you gotta
it's not that funny.
you gotta tell us it
Yeah,
now.
now you've already put it on video. You got to tell them. Switchbacks in Vermont are a bush. I don't believe in switchbacks.
Should try New Hampshire.
It's not that funny.
You're
Happy
right.
trails, guys.
It was when we were not finding any switchbacks. It was pretty funny then. See you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's too old, this trail.
That's right.
Yep.
First one.
Yep.
Didn't discover switchbacks then.
Yep.
Yeah. New technology.
All right. There's the view. Well, it's Saturday on the LT, and as usual, I forgot to do video. At least I think I forgot to do video in camp. But we were at Round Top Camp with 2 other hikers, and it was a great night's sleep. Good weather. Lots of little critters crawling around. I chased a raccoon off just as I was going to bed, and then could hear lots of mice in the nighttime, but nobody got into anything. Hung the bear bag out. Terrance went to get it this morning, and before this trip I was debating whether to do my little AeroPress for coffee, since I'm so addicted to good coffee, or an instant, and I decided on lightweight and instant. So I took Cremora and espresso powder and cocoa powder and blended it for a mocha. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Perfect. So I got my caffeine kick and left Terrance behind for now. He said he's slower in the morning, so I'm just gonna walk and wait somewhere and catch up with him. But we have rain coming in at 3, and it's about 8 o'clock now, and we have one big uphill but a rather short day, 8.3 miles, and we know of at least 8 people who are staying at the next camp, Supposedly it sleeps 14, but that's with using every inch of floor and table and everything. So in one way, I kind of hope I'm there early so I can get a bunk. But yeah, that's it. It's a beautiful day. Well, I haven't seen Terrance yet, and I probably won't because I'm staying very steady. I stopped and filtered some water, but I'm doing about 25 to 30 minute mile right now, and I already have 3.2 miles of the 8.2 mile day done. So 5 more miles to go, and I'm probably just gonna do a couple miles and find a beautiful spot to sit and wait. It is breezy and cool and gorgeous. Look at these mountain streams. I've crossed about 3 or 4 times. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't get better than this. It's so quiet. I did a little tiny bit of a phone call with my friend Steve because we've been trying to reach each other during the last week or so, and tried to call Julie, but I lost all cell service. Definitely a dead zone here, so we'll have to see what happens when we get further up into the sky here. Another beautiful stream. Look at this. Okay, I decided that I'm gonna hike until I get to a lookout, which I see about a quarter mile ahead, and I am gonna shut down there for probably over an hour. There won't be a lot of miles left. I'm just guessing right now, but maybe 2.5 or something after that. But what I'm trying to get into my head is that, breathing heavy now because I'm doing some uphill. What I wanted to say was I'm about at what a third of tomorrow will be. So tomorrow I'll be hiking 14.2 miles or something. So yeah, I'm over a third, maybe 40% of what tomorrow will be. Yeah, just trying to get that in my head as far as energy levels, careful hiking, pacing myself, planning my day tomorrow, which is probably going to be earlier than today. Today I kind of just woke up with everybody, but tomorrow I might get up a little earlier. Anyways, it feels more like autumn up here. Whew, this is sketchy right here. Figure out which way to go. A lot of leaves on the ground. Going north, oh shoot. Yeah, I know my body. About a year ago, my doctor told me my right knee will need a replacement in my lifetime. That's pretty burned out, bone on bone, and that I probably have 2 or 3 years if I want to, or get it sooner. My left knee, I'll show you right there, let's get a scar down the middle, is a partial knee replacement. It always feels stiff, but it's not painful really. But my right knee, I know right where the pain hits, and that is when I'm going down something and I load up on that knee. So I basically don't do that, and I'm pretty good. Like regular walking, I don't have pain in it. It's when I load up on it downhill. So if I have to load up on the artificial knee, that's what I will do. So I met a hiker going the other way. looked like he had about 15 years on me, older guy. And I told him to tell Terrance I'll be waiting at the lookout. And I told him that his trail name is Long Way. So we'll ask Terrance if that happened. Really cool cliff above me here. And it goes all along the trail out in front of me. Anyways, one more thing is I forgot how much your brain works while you're hiking. I have so many thoughts going through my head, so many ideas, so many projects. I won't list them all out now, but one of them basically is just how much I enjoy this, using my body, getting out here hiking, and letting my mind be free of all of the things of society and work. It's pretty awesome. I enjoy my brain. I wish I brought my stick pick, but I actually don't know if it works with these hiking poles. I could get the camera much further away from my face and a better angle of me hiking. So I'll try that at the break. But holy cow, this is an awesome cliff here. What a spot. If the lookout is too windy or not welcoming, I'll come back here and hang out, because this is totally awesome. Okay, à tout à l'heure. Okay, everybody, this is what it's all about. Oh my gosh, awesome. So I'm so glad that I planned the hike I did the way I did today. Jeez, I can hardly talk. A little exhausted from coming up here. What awesome view. It's a beautiful breeze. I'm gonna get cold soon because my shirt is soaked. So I'm going to change it and put some fleece on and hang out here and call Julie, and then wait for Terrance. Hopefully take a nap or something. Looks like it might rain at noon, so I might get wet before I get to camp, but that's okay. It's all part of the experience, and tomorrow looks awesome. I'll put down here somewhere what mountain I'm on. I forgot. It's like Laraway or something like that. Alrighty, gonna have some lunch. Alright, change of plans. I talked to Julie, and it got colder and windier and darker and cloudier as I was on that lookout. So I packed up quick and I'm leaving. And I texted Terrance, and I'm sure he'll be fine with that, since I know there's 8 or more people coming to the Corliss camp. I figured I'd probably just be best off by staying ahead of the crowd, get a nice bunk, and wait for the rain. When we left this morning, it was supposed to rain at 3, and people I just met said it's supposed to rain at noon, and I can definitely feel it coming. So anyways, I don't mind getting wet if I have to, but Julie was like, yeah, you should just keep going, so she's probably right. And here we go. Boy, somebody did a lot of nice trail work up here to protect the mountain. Ooh, that was a deep one. Oof. Watching the camera, not my feet. So this is a boreal forest, one of my favorite places on earth. This only happens, I think, at 3,500 feet and above in North America. And a lot of people don't realize that the boreal forest filters more air to clean it than all the rainforests combined. Probably because of Canada. There's lots of boreal forest there, but yeah, anyways, I just love it. There's something, it's kind of like the Shire. a peaceful, happy place. And lots of moss and old growth small trees. And yeah, the rain is holding off. It's nice and sunny now and a cool breeze. So we'll see. Hopefully I get to the shelter. I think I'm about a mile and a half away or something now from Corliss Camp. And yes, that was Laraway Mountain that we were at the lookout. We climbed up to the peak. We meaning me and you, viewers. Shortly after the lookout was the peak where there is no lookout. It's just the highest point. But, okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. I said before, I always forget to video the camps. So here it is. This is Corliss Camp. We have other hikers here. Ooh, chipmunks. And a fireplace and a cabin that sleeps 14. Bunk rooms, and there's a whole loft upstairs. And even a porch if someone needed to stay out here. Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I think I got up at 5:30 and took my time because I'm using the wood stove. So first thing I do is get the wood stove going, heat up my water. I took a few clips of the camp. Here you go. Here's one. Everybody has all their laundry hanging out and everything. And ooh, this is sketchy here. Slippery. Let's see what that looks like. And yeah, I bunked with Terrance. I think there were 10 or 12 of us in the cabin last night. Some people up in the loft. The loft was a little chilly, I think, but the cabin was super cozy. And yeah, maybe tonight, since I'll know a few of those people for a few nights, we'll do a little video of the actual people. But interesting conversation. As is like on trails like this, we all went to bed around 7. A couple of snorers. Not too bad. Pretty quiet night. Last night I did take Tylenol PM. That definitely knocked me out for a segment. And it rained. So it's foggy and wet this morning. But I think we're getting a sunny day. 14.6 or something today. So I'm the first one out because I just want to make sure I can do this. Take my time and pace it out. Hello. Kind of having second breakfast. It's 9 o'clock. I haven't checked how far I got, but I'm hauling. Mostly because I've been hiking in the freezing cold rain just after the last time I checked in with you. And need to keep moving to stay warm. Now, turned on the camera because this is the first sunshine I've seen and it's awesome. So I think I'm hiking out of it. Hope everybody behind me is okay. It's kind of like crappy when you get hit with that cold, wet rain when you're doing the slippery rocks. I kind of got past that point and I've been mostly on dirt and mud, so totally fine. I was thinking that if it kept up, I might not even stop for lunch. I'll just eat as I walk, which I can do pretty easy. I might still do it because my body feels so good. And I'm fueling myself every 40 minutes or so. Yes, hon, I'm drinking. I'm still not good at it. I'm still not thirsty, but I'm forcing myself to drink. And I spoke to Julie on her way to church. And a big plus this morning is I've been listening to some folk and country, some playlist on Spotify that was mainly artists I like John Prine and Laurie McKenna, but it was a mix and included a bunch of songs and artists of people I didn't know. So really kept my mind in a perfect place. All right, gonna keep hiking. Turn you around here. This is my trail. Muddy and beautiful. Well, I really didn't know where I was until this. I have been going up this mountain. It's been pretty gradual, so it's been not too hard. And I just saw my first southbound hiker. I wish I had talked to her more. I was right in the middle of singing a song. So I don't know if I seem like a weirdo, but we just cordially said our hellos. And she kept going south, and I'm going to keep going north. And I stopped to look at the Far Out map once. In case anybody doesn't know what that is, it's an app that you can subscribe to different trails and get all the details. Everything from where the water is to social notes from people and updates. And what's really cool is you can see where you are and just tap somewhere else, and it tells you how far it is to get to there. So you can do that from where you left or where you're going to. In any case, I bought the subscription years ago. I think it was like $6.99 or something, so I have it forever. And as I've been sectioning the trail, I just turn it back on. And I think when I bought it, it was called Gut Hook. But now apparently it's called Far Out, but it's the same thing. In any case, I just had a quick bathroom stop, which was very good. Not that you need to know about that, but yeah, I had to go, so I feel a lot better. And I know now that I'm gonna get really hungry because my system was a little full, and the food is gonna go through me quick now. So I stuffed my lunch in my pockets, and I'm gonna eat on the way. I also took time to be in good hygiene, and I smell like Dr. Bronner's mint right now, which is pretty exhilarating. It's like having a peppermint patty on the outside of you. And yeah, so I'll keep going and figure out where I am and check back in soon. If I get another southbound hiker, I am going to give them some code words to tell the people behind me to cause a little humor and uplift. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully there's more southbounders. I'm really surprised there's only been one. Start. All right, so I finally did just meet a southbounder. You're the only second one today. I'm Ranger, by the way.
Hey, Ranger Madra.
I am a section hiker, so
Cool.
I've only been on the trail 2 days doing the top portion here.
Oh, nice.
And you're going all the way to Massachusetts?
We'll see.
Okay, cool.
We'll see how, I'll go as far as I go as long as it's still fun and my feet still work.
Awesome. Yeah, hike your own hike, as they say.
Yes.
So the people behind me, one is my nephew, and we had been, planning to do the long trail like for 5 years. We could never do it together. So finally he just quit his job and he's like, let's do it. So
Sweet.
I just got 5 days to go with him.
Sweet.
Anyways, his trail name is Long Way
Long way.
because he is going to work at the South Pole, at the South Pole, the actual South Pole, for a year.
Yep.
And he's hiking north, so everybody calls him
Wrong way.
Wrong Way, and then they turned it the Long Way.
Aha.
And then there's a girl from England that's with them, and her name is Bear Slayer.
Bear Slayer and Long way.
Yes, and so I thought you might ask, at least the next 5 people you meet, I'd like to know the long way to the Bear Slayer.
Okay.
And they are going to laugh.
Okay. Hey, I wonder if you know the long way to the Bear Slayer. Okay.
Yes, perfect.
All right.
Have a great hike.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Whew, so that's cool. I met that southbounder. I hope that everybody gets a kick out of it. I have some more ideas for future southbounders if we get them, so we'll see. But here's a true story. I am a storyteller of sorts, but this is just today's. Oh, southbounder ahead. Awesome. So I'm going to ask them if I can give them another riddle. Yo, southbounder.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm Ranger.
Hi.
I was wondering if I can give you a riddle for northbounders that are behind me.
Okay.
There's about 5 of them I was at camp with last night.
Okay.
And they're going to love this. So for probably the next 5 people you see, you can ask them, what is the bug that everyone likes?
Okay.
And I'm not going to tell you the answer because you are going to love it.
Okay, good. And somebody will tell me it.
Yeah, yep.
know it,
Just
okay.
say, what is the bug that everyone likes?
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Now you got something me thinking, okay. We're Dorothy and Toto.
Dorothy and
Toto.
Toto.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Ranger.
Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you too.
So you're finishing up too?
A section.
Okay.
I've only been on the trail 2 days, but I've been sectioning for like 40 years. I don't
So
know.
you're very close now.
Yeah,
You're finishing up?
this is my last section that I haven't done. I'm very excited.
Congratulations, yeah.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
So how about you? Trying to get all the way down there?
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I'm slow. This has been a little slower than I expected.
Yeah, that's okay. You got some tough stuff ahead.
Yeah.
This is the hardest part, this northern section, but
Yeah.
one step at a time.
And
Take
it's
care of
beautiful.
yourself.
You're coming up to a really cool spot. Are you going through?
Awesome.
Are you stopping?
I'm going
here for a minute?
to Tilton.
Yep. You're going to go through Devil's Gulch. It's really cool.
Oh, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Scary but fun.
So what's the question?
What is a bug that everybody likes?
They're going to love it. You're going to love it too.
I am thinking about it. I'll think about it. I'll figure it out before I tell them. Before they tell me.
Yeah.
Have fun.
You have a great one. Okay. 8.4 miles to... I always get confused when you see the arrow down here. You're like, oh no, Spruce Ledge. Oh, wait a minute. Do I want to go to Spruce Ledge Camp? No, I just want to go straight north. I'll look at the map. Okay. So before, I have to give you this camera angle for now. Before that northbound or southbound hiker came along and I gave them a riddle, I was going to tell you a little story. So here it is, a short one. In my left shoe, under my heel, I had a rock, a pebble, and kept digging into my heel. And I kept not wanting to stop. And then I had this idea of something I learned a long time ago. When Julie and I went to Engagement Encounter, it's a very spiritual Catholic experience before getting married, learning about each other. Any case, halfway through that experience, we learned that a family was specifically praying for us that entire weekend, like nonstop. And why we knew that they were praying nonstop is because they put pebbles in their shoes. And so they had to walk around all the time with that little pain, which reminded them to pray for us. You can understand at the moment that was very, very emotional for us, that someone would be doing that doesn't even know us. So it occurred to me not to take the pebble out of my left shoe, and that I would sort of dedicate feeling that all along, in this case, to people who have cancer and can't take the pain away. So you don't have a choice, right? And I thought, you know what, I'll just leave it there, because I need to sometimes be reminded that you don't have a choice sometimes in life to take some things away, and you've got to fight through it. And one little rock in my shoe is not going to kill me. So here's the thing. I got to a certain point, and I'm a little embarrassed to say this after what I just told you, but I took the rock out. And I kept on hiking, and I thought, well, maybe that's enough. That's enough. And it was a good lesson. here's the point of the story, which is kind of unbelievable. Really, I stopped. I sat on a wet, soggy log, and I took the rock out. Half a mile down the trail, and I have another rock in the same exact place in my left shoe under my heel. So I guess that's the sign. At this moment, I don't have the choice. I can take the rock out, and I will continue to have one placed back in there. So now I'm going the rest of the day with this rock, and I'm telling you, it doesn't feel good. But in a weird way, it does. Wow, this is what she was talking about. I forgot what this is called, Devil's Gulch or something. It's so awesome. It feels like you're in Jurassic Park or something. Kind of a little bit like, here's my blaze. Kind of like we were in Zion National Park this summer. It's just one of those feelings. I got to put this down. This is too sketchy. I don't want to fall down there. It's pretty far. All right, I know it doesn't seem it on camera, but that was very sketchy. Oh shoot, it is so slippery. And none of these rocks are flat on top. It's all, the top is a point. I figure you should experience this. This is a huge staircase. And I'm just doing the rest step and going up. No idea how long and how far, but holy cow, someone built these rocks into the mountain. Right, so you might hear some cars in the background. Sorry, I just wiped the message away. You might hear some cars in the background because I just passed something called Eden Crossing. I think it's Route 118 in Vermont. And from Corliss Camp to there, I made that in a time of leaving at 7 a.m. and arriving at Eden Crossing at 11:30. So I'll have to look at the map and see what my pace is. But I think I'm somewhere around 2 miles an hour. The long trail can definitely throw you some curves on trying to estimate how long it will take to get places because of the scrambles, the ups, the downs, the rocks, the places where you have to sit on your butt or climb ladders, and you just go way down to 8 miles in an hour or something like that when it's just really tough. But there's been a lot of trails like I'm on now. You can see behind me, it's just flattened dirt. And I try to swing my legs out and sort of pace along. One thing I'm doing, which is a little dangerous, is it's 11:30 and I'm grabbing a little bit of my dinner. I ate all my lunch, and one of the things I was counting on, which I have about 4 packs of them, are Belvita cookies. And all of them are rancid. They were in my sort of emergency food stash in my basement for too long. I didn't know they could go rancid. They were nasty. So I buried them without the wrappers, of course. And some unlucky animal will find them, I guess. So I'm down a little bit on calories as far as my packing. And I grabbed some beef jerky, threw it in my pocket. That was supposed to go in my dinner. But here's the good thing. I packed 5 days of food for a 4-day trip. So I always try to pack an emergency day. So I should be okay. But frankly, I don't remember what I put in that emergency day. So I don't know if I did it very good. But I got to take care of myself now So that's what matters. So I'm gonna start eating the beef jerky. Got a couple root beer barrels to suck on and see how I feel. In another hour, I might have to have my dinner, my full dinner for lunch. I think I have 5.8 miles to go to camp, which means 11:30 by 12:30. If I keep this pace, probably I would be at camp between 3 and 4 o'clock. I think I have to go up a big mountain right now, though. So, anyways, I don't really care as long as I get there before dark. But one thing is, I'm keeping my legs moving because they feel good moving and they don't feel too good when I stop. So I'd rather just eat and drink and slowly move along. That's what I'm doing. Since I don't have a tripod, I don't often show you this, but here we are at a beautiful stream, and this is my water. So I'm going to use my Sawyer squeeze, and I filled my bottle with water, and now I'm just going to squirt it into my fruit punch bottle. Make sure I'm all the way full. If I'm going up a mountain, as much as I don't want to carry a lot of water, there might not be water there, which I can check on my map. But anyways, I'm filling up. I'm sorry, but that is spectacular. Quite the fungus. Well, here we are again. Guess where we are? Just look around. All the moss. I wish you could smell it. There's a real specific smell. If you've been watching this video, this is a quiz. Where are we? Where are we now? I think it rhymes with or it goes along with a bird from Baltimore. The Baltimore, all right, you're getting close. Yes, it's the boreal forest. We're at the boreal forest again. Holy crap, I've been going nonstop. I really haven't stopped. I just keep going slow. That's what I'm doing. Sorry, camera angle's bad. But it's been up and up and up. Look at this stone wall next to me. I gotta go up this. Ah, jeez. Really gotta watch out that I don't slip. I'll show you where. Shit. Okay, made it. You gotta look for the white blazes up here because you can get lost. So I met another southbound group, some girls. I asked them to ask the hikers behind me, what's the best vegetable to put on a sandwich with white bread and butter? Because we were talking last night about radishes, and that's the vegetable. So I think, oh my God. Yeah, I officially fell. It's because I'm not using my hiking poles because I'm trying to talk to you. So anyways, radishes. And then I just met Vinny. I think I've only met 4 southbounders. So Vinny, I told him to ask them, what was the first mistake of the Boston University graduate, law school graduate, on the long trail? What's the first mistake? Oh my gosh. And that is, he forgot his spoon. So last night we had a southbounder join us in camp, and he's eating his dinner with a stick. And we're like, hey, what's up, man? He said, I forgot my spoon. So we named him. His trail name is, guess what? Spoonless. Okay, here's some people coming. All right, I have a question to be answered. And this is it. Do I go a quarter mile to the summit, or do I just stay on the long trail north and go the 2.8 miles to camp? And it's raining again. Dang it. I don't know. Well, you guessed it. I came up to the summit, and I'm super glad I did. What an awesome view. I would have hated to miss this. It's a little cloudy and it's a little misty. I don't know if it's like raining or it's just a wet cloud I'm in. Wow. There's a big bunch of like gravel mines or something down there. Not sure if I'm going to go up the tower or not. I can hear the wind actually going through it. Not unless I dress heavier. I'm going to get my raincoat on and take a rest. Okay, decided to climb up the tower because Goose is here. Helped me decide you can't climb all the way up the mountain and not go up the tower. Oh my gosh. It's a little scary. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna stay up here too long. It's probably 32 degrees wind chill. This is finest. I thought it was supposed to be sunny today.
It was very briefly.
Yeah, this is Goose. He's hiking south. What day are you on?
3.
Day 3, okay.
And all of it in front of me.
Nice. I'm actually on like day 3. Yeah, it's awesome. You're gonna love Mansfield and Campbell's Hump. And there's so many nice people on the trail. Look at the rain over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so is that a method I got? Like, this is if
I'm a little disoriented, to be honest. Yeah. Goose is from Montreal. That's north, okay. So you came right across there. Nice. Wow, I made it to this beautiful mountain pond. Definitely some beaver sign in here. Probably they made this. And I think this means I'm very close to the Tillotson camp. I talked to Terrance on text, and right now he is at the top, I think at the tower, or he's up on top of Belvedere. So that means he's probably 3 miles or so behind me, which is probably something like an hour and a half or an hour. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, here's the dam right here. There's the beaver dam right there. And the stream. Guessing camp is down this way. Oh my God, so check this out. Can you see it? This is a beaver slide. I mean, it looks man-made, it's so huge. Like, so they're using this to go up in the woods and get their trees to eat. And dragging them through, and it just gets so much use, it's like completely worn down. I think I'm gonna walk up it a little bit. Oopsie. Let's walk up it. Oh yeah. See that? It's bitten off by a beaver. These are all snipped off. But they love this. Look how far they're climbing up. They're climbing up I'm not going to climb up there, but they're climbing all the way up in here. And you can see where they're chomping the trees off. Man. Hold on. There we are. Where is he? There he is. I'm hiking today with Longway. And we've been talking politics for half an hour. So we're going to go off that, but it was awesome. Anyways, we stayed at Tillotson Camp. That's the pictures you're going to see right now. That's me cooking up my wood stove in the morning at the Tillotson Camp, and the view the other way is pretty good, looking at the Green Mountains, and there's like one big tree in the way. Yeah, you know, Green Mountain Club can't keep up with cutting down the sightseeing areas, but in any case, guess where we are? Our favorite spot, the Boreal Forest. It's amazing how you can feel the difference in the air when you get here. I don't know if it's my brain, but when I breathe it in, it seems so much cleaner and crisp. And you can see why these plants love it here. So, Terrance.
I have to say this is my second favorite.
All right, go ahead. What's your favorite?
Arctic alpine.
Arctic alpine. Okay. That's his favorite. See if I can get you up here. There we go. Why?
Well, it means you're above the tree line, so you usually have an amazing view.
Oh, yeah.
I'm typically a very running hot hiker, so it means I get a nice breeze to cool me down.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just the plant life that manages to survive in those conditions. It's so unique.
Yeah.
Hard to find many places.
Tell everybody where you're going soon after this.
Much more extreme South Pole. Literal South Pole, not just Antarctica, the actual pole for a year. The U.S. Antarctic program.
He's going to be the engineer for the facility down there. So we are going to miss seeing him for the next year. And thank you, Terrance, for offering me a spot on this hike with you. It's really special to me. I love you so much. And yeah, so does Aunt Julie and Jordan and Allie. So we're wishing you, we should have a send-off party or something, but you're probably not gonna have time for that. I'll have to think about that.
I'm figuring probably Thanksgiving time.
Thanksgiving time, okay.
Try to scoot up there right before you leave.
All right.
Keep you posted.
So sometimes we lose track, but I think we're going up Haystack.
Yeah.
Which
we're fairly close, actually.
This is the Vermont Haystack Mountain. And I gotta give up this camera soon because I'd love to use both poles. So we'll catch you when we get to the next better spot to talk. Well, Terrance, your longest through hike of your life. Thus far. How's it been?
Tiring, but good.
Check it out, man. 254.6 miles that way is where you started. That's pretty awesome. 17.2 to the journey's end. Awesome. This is moose droppings. Jeez, you see by the size of my feet how big they are. Whew. Been hiking up. There it is. Can't read it from here, but Bushanan Mountain or something like that. Oh, it's so perfect. The breeze, it's probably 45, 50 degrees or something. But perfect for hiking. I'm going non-stop. I just feel great. So I just like to keep moving because I'll stiffen up if I don't keep moving. Heard a loud noise just back there. And there's been a lot of moose droppings. I mean, it could have been a deer or a moose, a bear, anything. That's perfect area for all of them. Lots of mountain brush and food and lots of space. Anyways, loving it. Don't know where I am as far as miles, but I'll look soon. Well, everybody, I just got my ass kicked. I'm at the top of J Peak. There's the sign there. Holy crap. That was tough. I don't know whether I'm going to the summit, but I feel like I am because I got all the way here. It's 3:40. I'm gonna look at my map and see how far it is to camp. I'm actually a little worried about water because I don't know if there's any up here, and I'm gonna need it to cook dinner and for breakfast. Wow, it's cold now too. Oh goodness, look at that view. Awesome. So I can go straight long trail north, goes to the peak, or there's a bypass. It seems like the trail goes straight across here where the white flags are there, and I would still be on the trail, so I don't know why I would do the bypass anyways. But I'm gonna dress a little warmer. It's probably like a near freezing wind chill here. Okay, see you soon. Right, on the top of J Peak. Holy cow, it's a hard hike up here. There's the ski resort building. The ski resort is, make sure I don't fall, way down below me down there. Beautiful scenery. Let me flip the camera around. Yeah, it's like, you can see for many miles. Well, I'm walking down a ski slope now. This is where the trail goes. Seems like it would be nice to walk on grass, but it puts tons of pressure on my knees. Use my poles. Anyways, I have good news. I found out that there is a spring, a reliable spring at the shelter. I'm about 1.5 miles, 1.4 away. So that's encouraging. I am starving. My lunch wasn't enough, my snacks weren't enough. And I could steal from the next day, but I kind of been doing that anyways. I'm not too worried. I have just enough. But I was worried that I wasn't going to have enough water to cook dinner or have my coffee in the morning and have breakfast with oatmeal. Listen, I was ready to eat dry oatmeal and eat dry espresso powder if I had to. It's okay, not going to kill me, it's just going to be inconvenient. I would eat dry ramen noodles if I had to. But I met a friendly couple on the way up, really friendly, Long Islanders, and they gave me water, which was very nice because I was telling them I was a little worried, and they're like, oh, we'll give you ours, we're going down to our car anyways. So that was totally cool, a little trail magic. And but I can't remember if I mentioned, but I lost one water bottle, and I made the mistake on this trip of not bringing a water bag just for camp, so I could stock up at camp and just have it for breakfast and be ready to leave full in the morning. There's 2 things on this trip that I am missing, that and a red light for the shelters. So got a southbounder coming, doing a little videoing. How you doing?
Hi.
It's a beautiful view up there. What shelter are you heading to?
Jay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to Laura Woodward. Woodward? Yeah. Came from Tillotson. That's a really nice camp.
Is it?
Yeah, it needs 1 tree cut, but basically it's a nice view. It's a really nice cabin, enclosed, so it's warm.
That's my goal for tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I didn't know that this was going to be such an ass kicker coming up here. Holy cow.
Okay, other side, Jay?
Yes. I got
It's too much nicer.
I got 3 behind me who are coming up, and I'm sure they're like, holy shit, because we did 2 mountains before this. Wow.
After you get down up here, the trail to Laurel Woodward is obvious,
Yeah.
but there are not too many blazes.
There's not too many blazes. Okay.
It's just, I mean, the trail's obvious, you can't miss it.
Okay.
But just
It's going to be on my left down here. When I have the Far Out app,
Yeah,
so I
that's fine.
just use that to.
Just trust the trail.
Okay. Awesome.
Good luck.
Have a good time. All right, that's what hikers are all about, being friendly. This is what camp looks like in the morning. Morning, everybody. Sun is coming up. Oh, yeah. Cooking up coffee. Even up here at 2,000 or 3,000 feet, there's beautiful spider webs. Good morning, everybody. I'm on the top of a mountain, which I don't know the name. I don't pay too much attention to that till after. But this is my last day hiking to Journey's End, and this is the last section for me of the long trail. Since doing all the south stuff with the Boy Scouts and the middle stuff with Jordan and years ago with Steve Latender, yeah, it feels pretty cool to have done it all. And anyways, it's beautiful and cold and crisp and clear and breezy. Just really no better day to hike. Last night my plantar fasciitis flared up. I could barely walk around camp, but this morning it's gone. So that's pretty awesome. Definitely have very wet socks and very wet feet. But the wool helps, so I'm not cold. And yeah, so we can see the Green Mountains out beyond the trees here. Beautiful morning. No, I forgot to say, I just remembered that I did start sectioning the long trail 47 years ago. I'll show you what I'm doing right now. This is kind of sketchy. I don't want to step in. Oh my gosh, the mud is like 2 feet deep. Hold on. I did not plan to turn the phone on at this moment. Before this, the trail was super good. Okay, so that's what I was navigating. It's like a bog. What I wanted to say is that I've been sectioning the trail for 47 years because I was a Girl Scout. Yeah, I know, sounds funny, but it's because my 2 sisters were Girl Scouts and my mom was a Girl Scout leader. So I went to Girl Scout camp in the summer. But what was cool about that is all the boys of the moms got together for their own little patrol, I guess you could call it. And we had a leader, and he was the Vermont State Forester, volunteering, I guess, his time to help. And that had a huge impact on me. He would stop and tell us about all the trees and the newts and the plants and the rocks. And also we did long trail work. So we hiked the long trail with cans of white paint and painted the flags 47 years ago. I remember we didn't have any template or anything. We just took a paintbrush and slapped on a stripe on the rocks or the trees wherever he told us to do it. And yeah, I'm sure I've hiked past those points another time now because I had no idea where I was then. But it was something that inspired me for nature and for getting this long trail section done. Hiking the last stretch with Terrance here. We got 4.4, probably right now we have about 4 miles till we hit Journey's End. And we have Amanda behind us, and she's helping with us finishing and getting us a ride to Burlington. So that's pretty awesome. And it's still perfect hiking weather. It's actually pretty extra cold. The wind is very cold, so we can't really stop too much. Anybody who's watched this video all the way through and you didn't skip any parts, there was one part which was kind of emotional for me, and it's about a rock in my shoe. You'll have to go back and watch that part, but I left it to remind me about people with cancer who can't take the pain away. And for the most part, I feel like it's my sister who died of brain cancer at 30 years old, and just her reminding me to think about her and all our loved ones. So I told Terrance and Amanda this morning the story, and Amanda said, "Are you gonna stick a rock in your shoe today?" And I said, "No, if I'm supposed to be reminded, it'll just happen, and I'll have to walk the rest of the trail with that rock in there." So I don't know if it's a rock or a stick, but it is.
Wow.
So this, I didn't start today with this. It just happened again. So it's going right back in. Thank you, Laura Lynn. You're with me for today, and I think it's pretty awesome. Fern gully. Ferns everywhere. I love ferns. You know what's neat about them? They wave to you. Let's see if any are waving here. Little waves. Once in a while you get a big wave and you're like, huh. One fern will just give like a big wave and the other ones will be doing nothing. It's like usually a pretty big motion. See any? Yeah, they're all giving little waves right now. See, he's waving. Wave, big wave. That's what I mean. Nobody else is waving but him. He's having an awesome time. Woohoo! Supposed to have a latte. We are at, what's that say? Carlton Mountain. 1.5 miles from the border. These two have done it all the way from Massachusetts. And Slim Rims is on her way, right? Probably. It's Bug. Yeah. I don't know the name of the other girl that stayed with us at Corliss, and then the lady who's a nurse.
Wildfire. And
Mosey, okay. Mosey's doing one shelter at a time. I mean, she stops at every shelter, which is kind of cool. Yeah. She meets a lot of people. All right, the last few steps, go ahead. If you step too far, you'll be in Canada, so. And then, border, Journey's End. here we are. Woohoo!
Hey, we did it!
Good job. Awesome. Wow. What is that? Power line?
Water wall.
Oh, that's the. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Water.
gosh.
Wow.
See the clear cut for a really long time, and then we just kept meandering through the woods.
Oh, I didn't even notice it.
And I was like, take me to the border.
Holy cow. Like, so right down there is Canada.
Like this is clear cut, yeah.
Yeah.
That tree is Canada.
Oh my gosh.
This is your ride, Scotty.
There you go.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the finish.
Thank you.
You have cold Gatorades and cold beers and salty snacks.
Oh my
Right
gosh.
here, if anybody's in need, back down.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Got it.
Do you need a photographer?
Yeah. Thank you.
You guys just headed right into Burlington?
Yeah.
Well, I texted
Oh, that's amazing. This is the United States. Right here. This is Canada. Finger won't get in there. Over there. Dude, look at this. This is the Canada line. So like right here, I'm actually in Canada. And then over here is the US. It says Treaty of Washington. Boundary established in August 9th of 1842. So guess what kind of beer we have? That's the
Long
best.
trip.
That's the best. All right, here we go.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Good reach.